Number 43, the photoelectron spectra above showed the energy required to remove one s electron, so the very first orbital that is closest to the nucleus, from a nitrogen and from an oxygen atom. Okay, which of the following statement best accounts for the peak in the upper spectrum, so this guy, being to the right of the peak, so it's closer to 400, whereas this is like 550, so this is lower energy, right? Lower binding energy. And why is that basically, right? Well, everybody should know this. This is a really easy question. Compare nitrogen and oxygen. What are some of the differences? Well, nitrogen is number 7 on the periodic table, meaning it's got 7 protons. Oxygen is number 8 on the periodic table, right next to it, and therefore it's got 8 protons. Oxygen has that one additional proton. What do protons do? Well, protons are located inside the nucleus, and what do? They pull the electrons that are in the orbitals outside, right? So therefore, that's what creates a higher binding energy. You got more protons that are doing their work inside the nucleus. What do we call this in chemistry term? We call it ZEF. What does that stand for? Effective nuclear charge, right? So that's basically the term. You have more protons, aka effective nuclear charge. How effective is your charge inside the nucleus? What's in the nucleus? Protons and neutrons, but neutrons don't have charges. So basically when they talk about nuclear charge, they're literally just talking about protons. So yeah, it's got better effective nuclear charge, whereas nitrogen has got one fewer proton, so it doesn't have as good of an effective nuclear charge. That's perhaps why it's got smaller binding energy, and that's perhaps why the peak is to the right. So let's pick something that says something like that. Hey, nitrogen atoms, no. There are more electron repulsion. No. Electrons in the p suborbital have provide more shielding. No. Nitrogen atoms have a smaller nuclear charge, one fewer proton than oxygen atom does. That's why answer choice D is correct.